So today we are going to work with the CLR procedures, XML, and other thing is user defined type of data. On that we work.
How many years do we need to keep the resume, sir?
I think some 5, 6, 7 years experience you have to put 7 years experience you have to put Preeti, I think.
In the sample resumes, in some resumes it is 6 years, and in some resumes it is 7 years.
7 years, something like that, you need to put in that. 7 years experience, and you need to put few languages also, like C# language. You know about .NET. You need to try. You need to put those also.
Okay, sir.
Okay. See, in the SQL Server, we have predefined types. Number of predefined types are available for us. It stores date time, it stores string data, character data, numeric data, etc. But sometimes what happens, still we need to have our own type of data. They may not be meeting our requirements. Existing types may not meet our requirements. In such cases, you can create customized data type. So we need to have customized data type in such cases. So therefore, we can make such things. Something like alphanumeric employee IDs or IP addresses. Okay, so such things you can be even email IDs. All those you can have as your own type of data. Okay, so in the unique manner we need to implement them. So for that purpose, you have to create our own type of data. SQL Server supports such option for us. Most of the types they will be sufficient for us, but sometimes what happens on special occasions you need to have your own type of data. So in such cases you can use your own type of data. With the help of that you can handle the data. For example, you have to store IP address. How do you store IP address normally? IP address contains 4 bytes of data. Each and every byte data you separate with the help of dot. It's basically IP address. 192.168.112. Some 65, like that you maintain it. So that's basically IP addressing. So how do you save that data? So therefore, in such cases, you require your own type of data. Existing types straight away they don't support. You need to manipulate them. Like string type of data or varchar you need to take, then you need to check. So that way normally you have to do. But if you have your own type of data for IP address or for email ID, probably that would be better. Okay. So here with the help of the SQL Server, you can create your own type of data. You can create your own type of data, and you need to bind them to an existing default and rule. You have to bind to existing type value, then there should be some rule. So you need to create a rule, then you need to assign to some default value. You can create your own type. So once you create type, you have to assign to some default value and you have to apply some rule on that. Okay, so here let us try to create our own type of data. We can create our own type of data using SSMS. We can create our own type of data using here SSMS. So let us create our own type of data in that. Let us try to create actually phone number as our own type. You can create your own type as phone number. So phone number should contain here 14 characters in that. We should have 14 characters in that. Very first character must be plus symbol, then followed by here some other things we need to have in the rule. So let us try to create our own type of data. So go to SQL Server SSMS and first of all open some database. Okay, you open already database. Then expand here, expand databases. Okay, here expand the practice DB. Probably you find here your types, own types somewhere you can find here. Go to programmability. So here you have types. You can create your own type of data. You can define your own type of data. So right click on the user defined data types. Sorry, I mean expand that, not right clicking, expand that. Any user defined types are available, no types are available. So right click on the user defined data types. Right click there. So write it as new user defined data type. go with the new user defined data type. Okay, you are taking this as here new user defined data type in that. Okay, so here you choose the schema as DBO, then data type name is phone number, type of data varchar, schema is DBO, name is what, phone number, put phone number, type of data take it as varchar, data type varchar, you can declare varchar in this, declare varchar. So size try to give as 14. Okay. So here now you need to have some kind of rule there. You need to assign a rule also in that. You have to have some rule there. So try to here write default value as size how much is your 14. Okay. So try to here make the okay. So try to make there what are you making in that in the bottom the binding. So binding equal to make this as here dbo dot type there dbo dot no nothing is available in that. You need to create the default first of all. So just cancel this here. Click on OK this one. Now go to the here defaults. Try to create a default in that. Try to create a default in the bottom. Need to create some default. Try to put some phone number. Default value. Try to put in that. So here right click on the defaults. So just refresh this one. Okay, now expand the defaults there. Go to the rules here, expand rules. Okay, rules, right click on the rules there. Click on the rules here, right click. You have rules in that, right click on that. So refresh you say. So here it's not coming, nothing is coming here. Therefore we need to put first of all there. Okay. So what we do in this is you need to create a rule first of all. Therefore you need to create a rule. So try to create a rule in that. Give a command, create rule, create rule. Okay, create rule followed by try to put some name for that. You need to put a name for that. The name must be here in that. You need to create a rule. So for the rule, you need to put a name. So write it as rule underscore phnvo. Write it as rule underscore phnvo. underscore phngo is a number. After that press enter key. Then here try to write as it is. I send you some script. With that script try to do it. Okay, you can write it as how we write is first of all write there as okay syntax is difficult. Therefore, like this, I try to make a rule. Need to make a rule here. Simple rule we are trying to make it. It can be made more complex, but here from this chart, okay, you cannot copy anything from chart window. But look at that in that same manner. Try to do it. You can copy correct. You copy it. This one as phone equal to unknown. So right there. Copy and paste that. Okay. Close the brackets. Two brackets you need to close in that at the end. You need to close two brackets at the end. No, nothing required. Correct. It's fine. Select and execute now. Totally. Incorrect syntax near plus it is saying. Any bracket do you have to close? Yes, I think you need to close bracket. After plus, you need to close a bracket. Yes, now try to execute. Now the rule is created. Once you create rule, you need to even create the default. We must create a default value. Let us try to create here default. So we can create default. So we need to create here default there. So try to put there create default, followed by need to give there default underscore phngo, followed by here you must specify some value in this. You need to have assign as you write as give a space, then write as, give a space, press enter key, then write as, try to give as, here press enter key, then here try to assign some kind of value. So single quote you take, Single quote you take, put in the single quote string plus, you put plus followed by any phone number, any phone number you can take, plus you put plus followed by how phone number it is, that way you try to set it. I set some phone number, that way you have to put it. So phone number, let us take Nivas phone number and Nivas number, let us put in that. Okay, so that should be, write it as 1 hyphen type 1 hyphen, it is 1 hyphen 714 hyphen 332 hyphen 2027. This number try to put. Hello Shweta, are you listening? Preeti, are you listening? Hello Preeti? Yeah. So they type here the same thing. Shweta, try to type this 714-332-2027 with hyphens you need to put. Okay. Hello? Fine, Shweta. Okay.
Huh?
Hello, Shweta. Just start sharing, please. Okay. So once again, start this. Okay.
Hello?
Create default followed by
Mm-hmm.
okay. So here just now I give some phone number after plus. I typed some phone number. See the phone number you try to put.
No, sir, I did not get.
Now once after see one hyphen 17433222027. Try to put it as default number.
Yes, sir. One hyphen.
17714
Yes, sir.
followed by hyphen 332,
Yes, sir.
then followed by 2027.
Okay.
Just close it. Then create this default. Now previously created the type you take and open the type. Okay. Now open the user defined data types. Yes. Right click on that, go to properties. Phone number you have taken it as 8000. Yeah, 8000. That should be only four. It should be fine. Okay. Modify that. Go with the properties. In the properties, now try to bind default type as well as rule. So browse here. Take this. Check that one. Assign here default phone number. Okay. Click on OK. Similarly, assign a rule. Click on OK. Now click on OK here. Click on OK. So base type is what? Varchar. For this, you have actually this kind of rule. What is the rule exactly? So it can be unknown or it can be length of phone equal to 14 and is numeric left of phone comma 1 equal to plus. Is numeric left of at the rate phone comma 1 equal to plus we kept here. Is numeric we can take in fact. Modify this. You modify the rule. Alter you type on the top. You write alter. In the place of create, you put alter rule. No. Only alter. Alter you put in the place of create. Is numeric you take here. Remove this. Is numeric you remove function. Is numeric inside that you have seen. Remove the is numeric function. Okay. Remove that. Delete. One bracket you remove from there. Okay. Here another bracket also remove. No, not there. Inside that. No. That is fine. That is fine. Inside that you need to remove one like this. Once again compile that. Select and compile again. Alter rule you have there. So what you do? Just first of all drop it in the not there. Come down and drop there. Drop rule underscore phone number. The spelling is wrong. Rule that is. Okay. Because it is bounded. Go to the type, open the type. First of all, remove from that. You create a new type there. DBO phone number. Open the phone number. Data type. New type you define.
Yes,
go to properties. First of all, remove the reference there. Then after that you can drop. Go to DBO phone number.
Okay.
So open the properties.
Yes, sir.
Then here remove the default type first. Delete it. No, not that. Rule fine. Okay. Click on OK here. Rule that is sorry. It must be rule. Okay. Once again open the properties. You need to remove rule, not the default. Go to properties. So remove the rule here. Delete the rule. Click on OK. Now drop the rule first of all. Now go to again in the place of alter, try to put create. Okay, now try to create it. Create. Okay. So now try to execute it. Okay. So now try to bind have you created any? Now go to the. Have you executed that create rule?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now go to the user defined type. Go to properties. Try to bind them now. DB your phone number. Right click. No. DB just below that you have. Right click. Go to properties. Then this is going to be here. Data type length you should okay, length 8000 taken, should not be 8000, that one fine. So storage, it should be only 14 bytes enough. In fact, we
No,
cannot
sir,
have
it's
18.
not coming.
No, it will not come. At the time itself length you should keep, fine. Now this, go to the default and try to bind default there. Default value bind. Yes, check this. Okay, similarly, one more thing, this is rule we need to bind. Click on that rule. Okay, rule you take here. Click on OK. Now, so click on OK. Now here it is created. You can create a table now with this. So now go to the create table.
How about this one, sir? Create default phone number.
You kept the default phone number, already created that.
Okay.
You created that. That's why you could bind there. Otherwise, how could you bind that? You created that. Now you need to create a table with this. Create table. Create table. Followed by table name you put. Some name. TBL person you put. Person. The column in here you put like name, person name. So varchar of say some 20 or 30, whatever, how much you would like to take, you can take. Comma. Then right here, write phone number, PNO, phone number, give a space, then write DBO dot phone number. Put DBO dot phone number. Put it, phone number. Phone number. Entire name you need to put. Yes, close the bracket, try to create the table. Now try to insert data into the database table.
So I need to enter the phone number, sir?
Yes, phone number also in the varchar, like varchar only you should enter. Try to enter in the varchar mode only, like varchar only it is also. Base type is varchar. So enter, varchar, not number. See, phone number is always varchar only. Number means when it's involving in calculation, at that time you require it.
Yes, sir.
Varchar, how you put in the single quote you need to put. It will not
Yes, sir.
accept. Anyhow, try that. Close and try to insert that. Because it can't accept the data. Very first thing must be plus. If you try to insert only one value, what happens? See, insert into only name you try to insert.
Okay.
You try to insert only name, what value it takes? See there. Why? Yes, p name. Give a space. Try to insert only one value. What happens? See in that. What it's saying is this. Okay. Can you open the database table there?
Table, sir?
Yes, the table. Open this. Set. Describe TBL person. Sorry, this is sp underscore help. Exec sp underscore help. TBL person. Give a space. Sp underscore help. Then here TBL person. In the single quote you need to put this TBL person always. Execute. So what it's showing for us, no data in that. It is giving you. Now what you do, try to insert some data into the table. You are having default value and other thing is here, rule you have here. Try to insert data now into this table.
Means you want me to insert the 2 column names, sir?
Yes, 2 columns with that try to insert. What is the rule for first 14 characters you need to have? Very first character must be alphabet. That's a rule we kept there. In a phone number, at least minimum 14 characters are required. Very first must be plus in that. Plus.
Yes, sir.
Followed
Plus
by.
followed by?
Enter now phone number.
In the varchar, sir?
No. It is varchar only. Number means it's not number. Phone number we say, but it's not varchar. It's not number. It's varchar. So try to enter like varchar only. But if you enter all alphabets, what is the point in that? It's not a phone number basically. You should have only digits in that. If you take previous number format, how it is? You have a plus followed by you have 1 digit, then you have hyphen, then 3 digits. I think hyphen 3 digits. Like that you have it. Try to enter in that way. Plus symbol.
Yes, sir.
One.
That's what I'm asking, but you are telling it's in the varchar.
Varchar only that is. It's varchar or not? When you put in the single quote something varchar that is. What do we say? Do we call this as number? If you put numbers in this. Shweta?
Yes, sir.
Now suppose you are putting something in the single quote. Is it number or varchar?
Varchar only, sir.
Yes.
First I tried to enter the numbers. You said you enter the alphabet something.
Now try to close it. Try to insert.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What it was giving why? Just move towards right side and see why it is giving error. Okay.
Column
How
4
many?
numbers, sir.
Don't we have 14 characters in that? $15 characters are coming in that, I think. Because of 15, you have like that. Now remove the last
Above
character,
also?
last digit.
No, sir. In the above also it is in the same format.
Okay, no. Last one you remove, last character you remove there.
Okay.
Try to enter now this data. It's getting inserted now properly. So it should be taken as 15 there. In the rule you have to make it as 15, then in that case it works properly. So plus 1 hyphen 657 567 656, one more character is required. I was thinking as only 2 hyphens, but 3 hyphens are required in that. So you require total 15 in that. After 1, you have 1 hyphen, then 657 you have 1 hyphen, then 567 1 hyphen like this. So you must make it actually 15, it's not 14. If you open the rule, what we have written at the top, we have taken it as 14, see there, Shweta. We have written length @4 equal to 14, we have written, it should be 15 there.
Yes, sir. You want me to alter the rule,
Yes,
sir?
try to alter that rule.
Shit. 1 second, sir.
Keyboard, I think it's skipping, it's jumping. One more R has come in that. One more R is in that, it gives error.
Yes, sir.
Yes, now try to do this. But alter whether that is supported or not. So you cannot use with the or is missing in that alter rule. Yes, try to do now. So alter in their rule it is. Drop the rule, then try to once again create it. For that purpose, first of all, you should go to table definition. In the table definition, you must be removing it first. Properties, and here remove the rule, delete that. Click on OK. No, that is fine. No, you can keep it, no issue. Fine. Click on OK. Now try to alter the rule there. Create rule. First drop it, then try to create once again. Yes, role underscore phone number. You can create once again role. Yes. Okay. You can now assign, you can map it. See, sometimes we need to create our own role. In such case, use it. When we require our own type, this kind of thing is required. Click on OK. Just try to now insert data. This time with one more digit, extra digit you can put here. What exactly is 1-657 567 6567 you can take and try to insert with that. In the insert statement, one more is required at the end. Yes. Now it accepts data. See, try to see data from the table. Select star from TBL person. So this is basically table creation. In this table, our own type creation. We have here phone number in this way. Sometimes you need to create like this. You do one thing. Try to create your own type of data for email ID. So the email ID must be having @ symbol. If it's not containing @ symbol, then in that case it should be invalid. Try to define your own type that way. Try to define your own type with the email ID.
So for that I need to create the rule, sir, first?
Yes, rule you need to create. Default also we need to create. Now one more thing, see here, Shweta, what you do? This time try to enter only a individual, only name you try to insert. What happens, see first. Insert into TBL person. This time, before you create that, one more value insert into TBL person with only name. TBL person followed by their right name, then values, and here try to put only person name just. Yes. Execute this. Now what data you have in that? Default, whatever we specified, it's going to come in that. Now select star from TBL person. When you don't specify anything, automatically that value comes in that case. So when you don't enter that value, default value is going to be coming in that. Like this we created. We created rule. We created actually other thing is what you created here, a default type. So we bounded the data with the given new type there. So this is creation of new type. But this time you need to create, an ID for email. So for email, you need to create your own type of data. How do you create that? What are the constituents of email? You need to find out first of all. So first of all, look at the email. So whenever you take any email ID, before you write any code, just analyze what rules you can apply on the email. Just open Notepad, look at any email ID, try to see what are the constituents of email ID in that. If you take any email ID, what things you have in that? There should be some minimum length for every email. At least 5 characters plus 3, 8 characters are required for email ID. Without 8 characters, we can't do it. At least minimum 8 characters are required. At least 8 characters are required. So in that what @ symbol is required, then it should contain either .com or .edu, like that are required. .com, .edu, .net, or it can be .org. So like that you require those things. @ symbol is required. It should be containing .com, .edu. So .edu. Then similarly we can say .org, .net, .gov. Some things are required there. Otherwise, it can't be valid email ID. So @ symbol should appear only once. A dot can come more than once, but @ symbol should be coming only once. We need to search for that then. Only once @ symbol should come. Further, try to write a rule. You take time and try to write rule for that. All of you can try with this. So need not be, you don't write here now. Just take time, try to define your own type for the email. Later on you try to do. You can't write, it takes time. So because you need to identify whether given string is containing @ symbol or not, whether it's containing .com or not, .net or not. So a general formula you need to get for that. It should be working with everything. So you can create your own type of data, email ID that is. So there you must write a rule. You must write a rule. With the help of rule you should do it. So try to define that particular rule for it. So this is going to be a kind of work for you. You need to create your own type called as email ID. So here with validations, @ symbol is required. Minimum 8 characters are required. It should end with it should be ending with .gov, .edu, .net, .com, .biz, or it can be .in, .us. It can be ending with anything. So like that, it should have a valid email ID. So that way you have to make it. How you make it? Think about it. Try to do it. Probably regular expressions can help you there. We call it as regular expressions. What is regular expression? How to use it? Try to find out. Regular expressions may be useful to you. How to use regular expressions with a database type creation? Try to find out that. Regex we say regular expressions. With that you can do it. Little R&D is required instantly. You can't do it. So it takes some time to do. Try to do that. Now other thing is going to be, today we discussed about first we created our own type of data. Then after that we are using it. Next thing is going to be here. Next thing is XML type of data. I was talking about XML type of data. Even from database table, we can select as XML. So first of all, select data as XML from the existing table. You can take any table. So for example, take here TBL. Any table you can take from that. Try to retrieve data, which is containing some data there. Select start from, what's the table name you choose? EMP. So what data is available? Now this is available. Like XML, you try to select it. Select start from EMP. For XML you type. Select start from EMP for XML. Give for XML. Select and execute. Okay. Okay, so try to write there. Select star from EMP for XML, give a space, then write auto. Give a space, then after that try to put auto. So execute now. It is showing like this. Click on this in the bottom in the link how data looks, see there. Like this data is coming here for us. EMP number, like this, like XML data is shown for us here. Like XML file, you are getting data in this. Okay. So here in the other way also we can select data, XML. So in the raw mode, let us try to select data. You can select in the raw mode the data.
For XML raw mode, sir.
For XML, say raw there. In the place of auto, try to put it as raw. So when you take raw, what is happening? How you are getting it? Close this window. Is it raw mode?
Yes, sir. This is raw only.
Okay. So like this data is coming. Instead of this, in the other modes also, you can be selecting data using the, for XML. So data, whatever you have, you can select in the XML mode. See, in different ways you can be showing data. In the raw mode, we are trying to select it. This time you are trying to select in the raw mode. Then here write once again select star from the name is called EMP, I think EMP for XML for XML for XML. Write there raw followed by in the brackets raw in the after the give a space in the brackets in the single quote write it as employee. In the single quote put it as employee. Single quote close, then close it, try to select data. So every employee is getting selected like this. Before EMP, everywhere it is got employee like this, you are getting it. You are going to get like this here. Then followed by one more type also you can see there. Same statement you take there. Same statement you take there. No, don't execute. After that put comma. At the end of that put comma. No. Copy, fine. Copy. Write raw followed by employee. Then you take comma. Try to write root ROOT. Root you take. So now try to execute this. So on the root element is what here? We have a root. Within that root we have employees. That's a root node. In the root node we have child nodes in this. Now similarly, try to select in the other way. One more type of selection you can make it. Right there. Here. For XML, raw you write raw. In the brackets you write employee. In the single quote put comma, then write root again, comma root. In the brackets, after root you start bracket, single quote, write employees. Take single quote, employees you put. Close single quote. Now execute this one. So expand like this you have here now. Employees is going to contain here employee node like this. So this one is basically selecting existing data as XML type of data. From the given database table, you can select data in the XML format. You can take like XML. So this XML data straight away you can manipulate there. You can be manipulating this as XML data. So after that, try to put their elements also. Try to put elements.
After XML, sir?
After root employees, XML give a space, raw, then in the brackets employee you write.
Yes, sir.
Then root employees you write. After that put comma, then write it as elements.
Yes, sir.
So take elements, how it looks, see now. Expand it. What difference you got this query and the other query?
They are coming in one row, sir, and here it is displaying in different rows.
No. XML format, how it is different when you compare both XML formats? When you
Yes, sir,
compare
here
both
for
XML
each column
formats,
it is giving greater than and less than.
no, not like that. XML basically contains nodes. Okay, you have actually text node, you have attribute node.
Oh,
Here you don't have any
okay.
attribute node. You are having in that attribute nodes. Once again, try to run the query. Don't close this. Keep it open. So prior to this one, employees are there. Try to see. No, not this. Once again, you run that. How it is looking for us now? Expand this. Click on this link. Here what? After node you have attributes. Employee, EMP number, EMP name. This is called as attribute. With every employee you are having attributes there. See, employee you have followed to EMP number, EMP name. These are called as attributes. These are called as what exactly? Attributes. Employee node you have here. With employee node you have attributes like this. If you come to the other window, how it is? Slightly that is different. See how this is. You have employees. Under employees you have employee node. Under employee node you have again child nodes. EMP number, E-name, job, MGR, hire date, salary, department number, like this it's coming. So this is what exactly you are taking actually elements, and they are not taking any elements. You are writing just attributes. Understood difference between the two?
Hello, sir.
Yes, Shweta.
Sir, voice is getting disconnected, sir.
No, I don't know. From my end, there is it's fine. In fact.
Oh, I mean, just now, sir. I'm okay from the starting.
Yes.
Just now.
No, but from my side, internet is okay, Shweta.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Because I keep two connections open. If one is getting disconnected, automatically other comes into scenario. So two are good connections only.
Okay,
Now
sir.
see this. If you compare both the XML data, what is the difference you find? Preeti, what is the difference you are finding in between these two? Here every node is having attributes. The other thing is containing actually what? Child nodes in that. This is the difference between these two XML formats. I was saying to you to go through XML because XML is very important. How XML files are organized. What is the root node? What are child nodes? What are attributes? So all these you have to know. Then what is actually the XSD? XSD is nothing but schema definition. In the SSIS we validated XML document. So such things you can do with the help of the XML in fact. So in the W3 schools, we have XML information, lot of information on XML is available. Just go through, understand the XML format. It's very important format because this is lingua franca. Sirisha, you understood between the two formats here?
Yes, sir.
So one is what? One is containing actually the nodes, root node. In the root node, you have child node attributes you find. In the other one, you don't have any attributes. So you are having in the nodes. Employee node, employee, in that you have EMP number, e-name, job, everything is going to be like a node again. So like this, in different ways, you can be selecting data. You look at the queries you find in that. It can be the raw mode, you can take raw, then you can have actually root node, then similarly you can be having child nodes in that, then you can take the elements also. Using elements we are displaying, I mean the like the data shown in the left side window. When you take elements, it's coming like this here. So this way you can be retrieving data as XML format from the given database table. So these rows are not in XML format, but still we are collecting rows into XML format and showing here. But suppose you require XML column itself, you need to insert straight away XML data into file. For that purpose, you have one of the types called as XML data type. With the help of that, you can do it. Okay, so let us discuss about the XML type of data. Shweta understood this, the XML format, how it is working here? Shweta?
Yes, sir.
So this XML format,
Sir,
like
in
this, you
real
can
time,
have
where we
data in
use sir,
XML format.
this format? Sir, in real time, where we apply this format, sir?
In number of
In
areas,
SQL?
when you want to share data, when you want to present data, you can be using it. You have data in the SQL Server database, you have to
Okay,
share with somebody. How do you share that?
I'll give you the user and
Every
in
time,
that way I can
see,
share the data.
that may not be correct. They require, once in a while, they require data. How you give the data? You have to share with external world. You want to sell your data to somebody else. How do you sell data? Do you give access to
I'll
your
create views,
database?
sir.
It is wrong actually.
No, I can.
But see,
Okay.
in what format you give them data? It should be usable easily. So if it is XML format, others can use easily that one.
Okay, sir.
So if it is in your own format, comma separate or anything, they need to write extra code for that, again to convert back. But when you give XML format, any program, any application can read XML data. That's the advantage of XML data.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so now here we have one more column type, data type called as XML. See, XML is everywhere these days. Businesses use it to coordinate, collaborate and exchange data with other businesses. You have two organizations. How do you share data? How you are going to send data? So in that case, normally you can depend on XML. When you send data, there should not be too much effort to convert data into our own, to convert data into our own formats. Automatically, as soon as the data is arriving, if you are in a position to consume the data, then definitely your application is very good application. Suppose somebody is sending you data like a flat file or comma separate value file, then you require another program to convert data into understandable format. It is going to be time consuming lot of. Then similarly you need to validate it. For validation also takes time. So instead of that, if data is coming in the XML format, it is going to be really very nice. So therefore XML is what exactly? It is everywhere these days. Businesses, they are using XML to coordinate, to collaborate and exchange data with other businesses. So SQL Server also is providing us the improved functionality that helps us to peek into, shred, store, manipulate and otherwise utilize XML. So here, how we are going to deal with XML, let us look into that part now. SQL Server is supporting a data type called as XML. With the help of XML type of data, you can manipulate XML data. Okay, so here in the SQL Server 2000 and 2014, you can have a column data type called as XML. With the help of XML, you can do it. Now see, as far as XML is concerned, you can have here typed XML or untyped XML data types. There can be typed XML data, it can be untyped XML data. So we have XML data is two types. One is typed, other one is untyped. For untyped XML data, no schema is defined and no validation is required. However, in whatever manner data is coming, that you can feed into database. That is called as untyped XML data. Okay, but sometimes what happens, we have typed XML data, that means the schema is attached. So if the data is as per the schema, it is accepted, otherwise it is not going to be accepted. So as far as XML data is concerned, it can be typed XML data or it can be untyped XML data. So if it is typed XML data, what happens exactly? We need to attach a schema with the type of data. Schema is nothing but rules there. So what is the root node? What are the child nodes? What type of data should come in that? Then what is the sequence of that data? That comes under basically schema. We have seen such schema in the SSIS once we validated, if you recall. XML validation we have done with the help of the XML task, which is part of the control there, actually control flow, which is part of control flow. From there we have taken XML task. With the help of that we validated XML document. So it was giving sometimes true, sometimes false. It was validating the given XML document. So using schema, we have done it. In the same manner, whenever you try to insert data into XML type of column, you can validate it. So if it is as per specification, data is acceptable, otherwise data will not be accepting. So SQL Server supports here both typed XML data, untyped XML data, both are supported in this. Okay, so here the XML schema also you can define and you can store within the SQL Server database table. And as far as XML data type is concerned, there are different methods to deal with the XML type of data. One method is nothing but query. With the help of query, you can be retrieving data from the given XML column. Similarly, we have in that one is what query method. With the help of query method, we can be retrieving data from the given database XML column. You have an exist method. With the help of exist method, whether the given XML node is containing data or not, you can find out. So one more is going to be value. With the help of value, you can retrieve a value of the given node. And one more method is going to be nodes here. With the help of nodes, you can be getting the data from the XML as nodes. And one other method is going to be modify. So with the help of modify, you can modify the XML column. XML column can be modified. So these are the different methods we have with the XML column data. So first one is what here? First one is going to be query. You can be querying XML column. Then with the help of exist, you can find out whether the XML data is contained in a certain node or not. Similarly, we can go with the value. You can be retrieving value of the given node there. And one more thing is what here? Nodes. With the help of nodes, you can be finding all XML nodes there. And one more thing is going to be modify. So using modify, you can modify the XML content. And other thing is here, these are basically XML types of data we can have in that. Now try to create here, first of all, one XML table which supports XML data. So go into table creation, right, create table, TBL employees.
1 second.
Yes, create table TBL employees. TBL employees. In the brackets, write it department ID INT, right? Department ID INT, comma, followed by employees XML. Employees XML. No, not like that, not ENP XML. Employees is column name. Put the data type as XML there. Give a space, XML type of data that is. So select and execute now. Now we need to insert data into this. How do you insert data? Right here, insert into TBL employees. Straight away put values. In the brackets write department ID like 100, comma, you put in the single quote, put single quote, less than symbol, put less than symbol, write employees, close single, close the greater than symbol, close single quote, no, don't close, sorry, don't close single quote, inside this further you need to write, less than symbol, you put employee, less than symbol, employee, put Employee.
Again, sir?
Employee. Under employees you have employee or not? Employee.
Okay.
Then here close that. Put there less than ID, less than symbol ID. Close it. Then put some ID, employee ID. Close the greater than with greater than you close it. No. First you put some number. Text you need to put for ID. Delete that. Delete the ID is required. ID is required. Put ID. ID you type. Greater than symbol you put.
Yes, sir, I kept in the
Then
same
put
way before.
1000. Put 1000 there. ID is 1000. 100. Close ID. ID tag
1
is
second,
closed
sir.
now. No. Why you are putting tag there? I am talking about data. That is data inside that. No tags are required for that. Remove after 1000. Greater than symbol you remove. Now close the ID. Less than slash ID. It's a node. Put less than symbol.
Yes,
Slash
sir.
ID. Close it. Slash ID. Node you must close. Fine. That is okay. Then put name here. Less than name. Try to put name. Less than name. Write name.
Yes, sir.
No. I'm talking about node name. See, employee how it is, ID how it is, name also is a node here. Name. Okay. Greater than symbol, you put name now here. Whatever name you would like to put, you put here. Yes. Close the name now. Less than. See, this is not node. Siri is not node. It is only fine. Right now. Slash. Write this as name. Okay. Close it now. Close. Not like that. This structure, XML structure is not completed. Greater than symbol you put. Now here write one more thing. Less than symbol, age you put. Age. Now close it. Greater than symbol you put. Try to put some age in that. Any age you type 15, 20, 25, whatever it is, try to type it. Okay, now less than symbol, age you close. Age. Less than, not like that. In the beginning itself you require slash.
Okay, sir.
Yes, remove that. Okay, greater than symbol you put. Greater than symbol. Then after that, less than again. Less than slash employee now you put. Slash employee. Okay. Now greater than symbol. Greater than symbol. Now less than slash employees. Slash employees. Employees. Now close it. Close.
Means
Greater than
greater
symbol
than
you
symbol,
put.
sir?
Greater than
Okay.
symbol. It's a node. Put single quote. Now close the bracket. Try to insert the data. This is XML format.
Execute, sir?
Yes. Now try to select data from that. Select star from TBL employees. Select star from TBL employees. Select it and execute now. Now click on this. How data is coming in the bottom. Don't like this. In the proper order now it is coming here. You have employees, under employees employee. Employee has an ID, employee has a name, employee has an age, like this. So in this manner, you can be adding more and more employees into that. Under one department number is how much for us? 100 is the department number. Under this, you are trying to add more and more employees. So this is employee. First employee we added. Now we can be adding second employee, third employee, fourth employee, fifth employee. Like that, they can be added. So like this is working. This is called as here XML type of data. What you do today, just look into XML in the W3 schools. Try to understand XML and XML schema. So once you understand these, comfortably you can work with XML. XML is used everywhere these days. So without XML, we can't survive. Like normal English. So without English, you cannot survive these days. In the same manner, without XML you cannot survive in the computer and in computer programs. So everywhere you need to have here XML. So without XML you can't do anything. Much cannot be done as far as ID is concerned. Whenever you want to share data, when you want to present data, XML is therefore very important. So we inserted one value. Now you can modify, you can add one more column into this particular thing here. So you can add one more column into this particular thing. But how to add? See, first of all try to understand structure there. This is called an XML DML. XML DML stands for actually it is going to be XML data manipulation language. We call this as XML data manipulation language. With the help of that we can be performing here different operations. So XML DML is called as XML data manipulation language. Using that we can be modifying data. Manipulation, you can do it.
Yes, sir. How can we add one more column, sir?
Yes. Now right there. Just a minute. Here, right? You need to be altering it. Alter table, alter, not alter, sorry, update. You need to write update. Update TVL employees. Update TVL employees. TVL employees. Write the give a space, then write set, give a space, after TVL employees, then after that write set, what is the column name? This is employees, you write set employees. Employees you write, set column name is what? Employees there. Dot modify, start the bracket, start the bracket, single quote you start now here, single quote, then right there, insert, take next employee in this, take a space, now here try to insert next employee, what is the structure of employee there? So start the bracket first, normal bracket you start, less than employee. Okay. Now greater than employee ID you need to put in this. Greater than symbol you put, ID you put, less than ID, less than. How you have written on the top in the same manner. Less than ID. Yes. Put an ID there in that. Again greater than symbol you put. Try to enter some 1001 correct. Close ID. Then try to put slash ID. Try to put name there. Slash ID. Yes. Close it. Then less than. Again name. Try to put name in that. Yes. Name you close. No, why you are keeping the tag slash name? Yes. Then after that put greater than symbol again, close. Again write less than, age you take. Okay. Then here try to write this as here. Some value you put in that. Yes. Again less than slash age. Close, after that close employee tag. Close employee tag. Okay. Not employee, employee just. Not employees, only employee. Fine. Close that. Close the bracket. Yes. Now close the bracket there. Parenthesis you had. After insert you have kept the left bracket. Close with right bracket now.
How about single quote, sir?
No, later on that is. Just close the bracket first. After insert you kept a bracket. Fine. Give a space there. You are keeping not curly brace. Fine. Give a space after that. So try to write there as last into give a space, not LOST, LAST. Last is nothing but LAST here as last into. Then here start the bracket again. Slash employees. Then after that again put slash there, slash, write it as employee, you take employee, in the square brackets put 1, you put 1, close the bracket. Now here close the curly brace, sorry, not curly brace, close normal bracket you close. Okay, then what you do, put a single quote, closing single quote. Now you need to put, right now close bracket there, close bracket, give a space, where you write, where department ID equal to 100, DEPT ID equal to 100. You put, try to execute this. If this does not work, we need to check syntax, probably should not give any problem. Just press end key. If you press end key, everything gets selected. Execute. Single node. Okay. So what you do here, not that. That is okay. It is fine. Here what you do, remove into slash employees of 1 you put there. Employee of 1 you don't put, employees of 1 only you put here in this. As last into that employee 1 you remove. Okay, employees of 1 you put just. Delete that. Give a space. Employees of 1 you put, try to execute now. One row affected down. Once again try to check data, select star from employee C. What happens in that C now? No, not that. Because you clicked on something else, due to that it happened. Now click on this. How many employees are available in this C? You have now 2 employees. One more is added here.
No, sir.
Added C, 1001 is added.
No, sir. I'm not asking in this way, sir. We have ID, name, and age. Can we add one more column to this employee?
No, not like that. How can you add like that? See, one node employee is one node in this. You can add employees like that. How do you add one column in that? What column you want to add in that?
I want to add something like phone number, contact number, or address, or something.
From beginning, everything you need to do in that case. In between, you can't do. This is basically a collection of employees. Under department, how many employees are there? One node you can add here. One column simply you can't add in that. There is no point. This is not going to be consistent. All the employees will contain same type of data: ID, name, age. So, if you want to put that, much before you design, you have to put. In the very first time, if you put, subsequently it cannot be a problem there. This is adding more and more employees into this. Second node is added, third node is added, fourth node is added, like this. XML is basically for this purpose. So here first employee data you have, second employee data also you have in this. Under employees, what you have? Employee information you have. So you are adding employee information in this. So second employee is added now in this. If you want to delete an employee can be deleted. If you want to modify an employee can be modified. All those you can do like this. This is basically XML format. Nodes you can add here. Extra node added now. One more node added. If you take different values, 1000, 2, like that. If you take other one more node also can be added to that. This is basically XML manipulation. Try to add one more node. One more node you try to add, employee node. Here you change values just. You need not write again. Here if you change values, that's enough, I think. Values you change, not just execution. Change values. Yes. Okay. Execute now. You can take
Here too, sir, employees.
If you take 2, at the end it comes. If you take 1, in between it inserts. Take 1 and see what happens.
Okay.
In between existing data, it inserts now. All
Sir,
you have to do
department
is
ID
insert
for
the
all it
data.
will be.
Yes, execute now.
No, sir, for all these inserting values, department ID will be 100 only, sir.
100 only. Under 100 department only we insert data.
Okay.
Number of employees 100, department 100, that is. If you take another department, you have one more set of data. In between now you have this, see. In between not coming. Okay. So you have this way. Employees one only we have taken. Last only we kept there. Fine. No, we kept last. That's the reason. As last into we have kept. Fine. No, it comes now. Now see data in that.
No data, sir.
Not
I
inserted.
kept as Sam. No, sir. For this Sam, sir, this name is.
Okay.
Again, I'll execute, sir.
But was not giving error anything.
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. No data of
So data
Sam.
is not getting inserted. Fine. So what is the reason? Try to find out that why it is not getting inserted. This is going to be inserting XML data, XML column. So one is what today we have done with the types. Then other thing is with the XML type of data. Just go through W3C. There try to look into XML column, XML manipulation, how it can be done. What is XML schema? What is XML file? What is XSLT? What is XPath? Try to understand those. In fact, I wanted to cover today something like SQL Server extended stored procedures. For that, you need to install Visual Studio 2014 Express. Download Visual Studio 2014 Express Edition. So, Visual Studio, that is not SQL Server, Visual Studio 2014 Express Edition you can download. So, with that, we can make extended procedures. We have procedures how to create, but CLR procedures we can make. So for that purpose we require Visual Studio. Okay?
Sir,
Yes.
is there any class in the morning, sir?
For what exactly?
For SQL and I mean, are you telling for any students or any class have you started?
Other classes for .NET is going on.
Oh, okay, sir.
.NET 2 classes are going on .NET. So one is both are .NET only. Otherwise no classes.
Oh, okay, sir. No SQL, sir?
No SQL.
Okay.
SQL after some time now, after an hour, around 10, again there is SQL session.
In the morning, sir? I mean,
No,
India
right now,
morning.
right now after an hour. Now it is 9 for me, at 10 I have one session.
Yes, sir. Oh, okay, sir.
Just look into SQL's XML. So try to understand the XML concepts.
Okay, sir.